Welcome to our 31 days in the Gospel of John, our SFA Bible reading plan that will take us through this next month, all the way up to Easter Sunday, which, by the way, comes pretty early this year, March 31st. Well, over the next 31 days, we're going to journey through John's Gospel, experiencing the life and ministry of Jesus, always trying to learn a bit more about him. Most of all, we want to draw near to him and experience his work within our lives in maybe some new and fresh ways. Well, as we begin, let me ask you a simple question. How has Jesus changed your life? What difference has Jesus made in your life? Through this first week of reading, which will take us through the first 5 chapters, we read of the start of Jesus' ministry. And as we do, we will encounter him through the eyes of those who first encountered him. As I read through these chapters, I can't help but think what it must have been like for Peter, Nathanael, Nicodemus, and the Samaritan woman at the well, or the lame man at the pool of Bethesda, to have interacted with Jesus as they did. It had to have been an incredible moment when Jesus stepped into their lives, called to them, spoke words of hope and challenge, pointed them towards the Father, healed and renewed them. At the wedding in Cana, Jesus shows how he can take the most ordinary things like water and turn them into something of great value like the best of wines. And if he could do that with water, it's no wonder he could take an ordinary fisherman like Peter and turn him into a rock, or a hopeless woman like the one he met at the well in Samaria and turn her into a missionary who brought her whole town to meet the Messiah. As Jesus meets with Nicodemus under the cover of night, we read him sparking new life in the heart of a man who seems to have become somewhat disillusioned and tired of mere religion. It's the very same life experienced by the royal official's son who is about to die. It's the same life that healed a man who had spent 38 years hoping and praying for a healing. As Jesus ministers to each one, he literally changes the trajectory of each one's life as he pours his life into them. It's no wonder John wrote, "In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind." So as you read through these first 5 chapters, put yourself into the shoes of each person Jesus meets. See what Jesus does for them, how Jesus changes their lives, and reflect upon how your life has changed since Jesus stepped in. And if that has not yet happened to you, this could be your time to invite Jesus to step in. And if Jesus has already stepped into your life and begun his work of transformation, give him thanks and worship him as the one who is the source of all life. Well, let's get reading in the Gospel of John. God bless you.